The Magic School Bus presents Ocean Adventure. It is a nonfiction reader. That means it's going to give us information or facts, true stuff about ocean adventures or oceans. What's interesting about this story is it's going to be informational and teach us things about the ocean, but it also has a fictional component or a made up component to it. If you can see here, the Magic School Bus is a class that shrinks into a fish and goes exploring the ocean. So we know that is not true. So the genre of this book is a informational or nonfiction reader told in a narrative form. That means it tells a story but gives us true information or facts. So let's find out. Magic School Bus presents Ocean Adventure. Earth is an ocean planet. Almost 3/4 of our world is covered in ocean. From space, the continents look like islands. An ocean is a huge area of salty water. There are 5 oceans: the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern Oceans. The largest ocean is the Pacific. Earth's continents separate the 5 oceans. That's the land. But all ocean waters are connected. They mix together to make one global ocean. Some of the salt in the ocean comes from land. Rain breaks down rocks over time. Rainwater washes out the salt in rocks as they break down. Then the rainwater carries salt into rivers that empty into the sea. All the salt in seawater makes it heavier than fresh water. Thousands of different plants and animals live in the ocean. From the sunny surface down to the dark seafloor, the ocean is home to the enormous blue whale, jellyfish with deadly stingers, slime that glows in the dark, and sharks with heads shaped like hammers. Coasts and beaches are where land meets sea. Animals that live on beaches are underwater at high tide, but most survive without water when the tide goes out. Some cling to rocks, while others hide under damp seaweed or stay in tide pools where it never gets dry. All plants need sunlight to survive. It's how they make food. Ocean plants like seagrass and seaweed live only where there is sunlight. Masses of tiny plants called photoplankton drift near the ocean's surface. They are so small they can be seen only with a microscope. Some of the brightest areas in the ocean are coral reefs. They are sunny, warm, and busy with colorful life. Reefs are piled up skeletons of coral animals. Coral reefs make up a very small part of the sea. However, 1/4 of the ocean's creatures live in coral reefs. So it's an informational text, like I said, or a book. It has pictures with labels. I haven't been reading those because this is a long story, but I'll show you this one just so you know that informational books often have labels or give us additional information besides just what is written. So this is a clownfish, a sea turtle, a sea star, and a moray eel. Ocean hunters like sharks are called predators. The animals they kill for food are prey. To hide from each other, predators and prey often are camouflaged. Many creatures that live in sunny water are colored to blend in. Their skin or scales are darker on the top and lighter underneath. It's hard to see something white looking up from below. It disappears into the sunlight. Dark bodies are difficult to spot looking down through the water. They fade into the darkness below. Dive deeper and the ocean gets darker. Much of the ocean is only dimly lit and some parts are very cold. Enough sunlight gets through to tell day from night, but it's too dark for plants to grow. Without plants, there are no plant-eating animals. Food is hard to come by. Still, there are some sea creatures that can live there. Creatures live under great pressure, which is caused by the weight of the water from above. Lots of weird fish live in the deep parts of the ocean. In the deeper, darker water, most are small and are black or brown, so they can't be seen. Others, like hatchetfish, live where there is dim light. Their silvery scales reflect the light and help them disappear. Fang-toothed fish and viperfish use their big mouths and spiky teeth to gulp down prey. You see all the fish over here in the labels. In the dark of the deep ocean, some animals turn on a light. The ability to make light is called bioluminescence. Some fish, like flashlight fish, use light to communicate. It helps them find mates and stay in groups. But anglerfish use its light as bait. It brings in the prey. Ooh, it's like a fisher person. Most of the ocean is completely dark. It is so deep that sunlight never reaches it. There is no difference between day and night in the dark ocean. Temperatures are near freezing, and the weight of the water makes pressure extreme. It's a hard place to live and find food. These are the fish and animals or creatures that live there. In the deep, dark ocean, there are hot water vents on the seafloor. All kinds of strange creatures live near them. There are eyeless shrimp, giant tube worms, and spider crabs. Hot water and volcanic gases flow out of the vents of the seafloor. Bacteria grow by using these gases. Sea creatures eat the bacteria. Humans live on land way above the deep sea. Still, humans need the ocean. We harvest fish, seaweed, and other ocean foods. Oil, gas, and minerals come from the ocean too. Seas are also watery highways. Traders and travelers have sailed the seas for thousands of years. It's why most of the world's large cities are on the coast. Even if you've never seen the sea, the ocean affects you. Ocean plants make the air breathable. All life needs healthy seas. Scientists keep watch over the seas. They check on the water and the sea life. Ocean scientists work to solve pollution problems that harm sea life, such as trash, sewage, and oil spills. An ocean scientist is called an oceanographer. Some study how waves move, others look at new kinds of sea life. We've explored a small part of the ocean, only about 5%. Future oceanographers will have lots more to explore. What do you think they'll find? The end. And last but not least, the glossary. This would give us more information about certain words that were bolded throughout the text. I don't know if you noticed that, like bacteria, bait, bioluminescence, and things like that nature. So if you're reading and you want to look up a word or find more information, a glossary is a great place to look in a nonfiction reader or an informational story. The Magic School Bus presents Ocean Adventures. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this story. I know I did.